Hey, this is Brandon with Kodiak Property Management. Hey, I just want to make a quick video kind of explaining why we do not recommend or like home warranty programs and plans. Um, Generally, they tend to have more pitfalls and issues than they provide benefit. So, like, I personally don't use these with homes that I own as investments, and I never recommend them to our clients. And even related to that, like, we will charge our clients $75 an hour to deal with home warranty programs just because they make everything more difficult and painful. So in general, a home warranty program sounds great. It sounds like a good way to have them cover expenses that might come up, or if a water heater breaks or a air conditioner breaks. It seems like a great idea to have them pay to fix that. You pay a monthly fee or a one-time fee up front, and then have them come and pay that. You have a deductible and whatnot, but there's quite a few pitfalls with how they run things that to me make it not worth it. And of course, this is just my opinion, but in managing, well over 160 rentals for years and years, we've dealt with a lot of different home warranty companies and a lot of different situations that kind of leads us to believe or to know why they're these kind of not recommended, I guess you could say. So just a couple examples to kind of hit that home. I guess in general, they're in business to make money. So of course, they're going to deny claims when they can. They're going to hire lower quality, lower cost vendors, which honestly is one of the biggest downsides. And I mean, with the other thing, with them denying claims whenever possible. So, and minimizing their coverage whenever possible. So just a couple of kind of examples that we've seen, and these are certainly not extraordinary examples. This is kind of just the standard operating procedure of home warranties. And if you stick around to the end, I will mention one home warranty company that we've dealt with that's not horrible to deal with. If you're gonna buy a home warranty, this is one I would recommend, but generally I still wouldn't recommend it. So just three examples. In one case, we had a townhome where a pipe, a solder joint came undone or broke or something. There was a hole in the pipe, whatever caused it. There was a hole in the pipe and it caused a leak, and it caused a flood in the house. By the time we found the flood, it had done something like, I don't know, probably $20,000 to $25,000 worth of damage at the house. The tenants were, they could still live there. No, I think the tenants were displaced. They had to basically move somewhere else for a while we cleaned it up and fixed it up. The home warranty company, in this case, covered the cost to fix the leak, which was maybe a $150 job, but they denied any of the damage that resulted from that leak and that issue. So, they absolutely stepped up and paid a plumber to fix the leak, which is $150 job or so. But the rest of the $25,000 fixes were up to the owner, which ultimately went to their homeowner's insurance. But the home warranty company didn't help with that. Another example is we've got, and we've had this several times, a water heater goes out. They'll look for reasons to deny a claim. And, they'll see, so, if we're unable to provide maintenance records for every single year of that water heater's existence, where it's been flushed and washed out and everything, they won't cover that. Another example is an ice maker at a house stopped working for some unknown reason. The house had a home warranty, so we called the home warranty company. They assigned a vendor to come out and take care of it. And I will say, in general, I'd mentioned earlier, these companies are using low quality vendors. So the vendors that get assigned to these things typically take several days before, sometimes even weeks before they're able to come out and look at the issue. They're really bad with scheduling and communication, which causes trouble for the tenant and the property manager and the owner if they're involved. But back to this ice maker story, the company went out to fix it. They diagnosed it. They ordered some parts, came back, another visit, and installed those parts, did what they thought they needed to fix it, and lo and behold, that didn't actually work. This kept happening over and over again over the course of 3 months, 18 touch points with that vendor and 7 visits. And these visits are scheduled for a single day, not necessarily a 2-hour time window. So the tenant that was living there not only didn't have their ice maker for 3 months, but they had to take several days off of work to meet them and, let them into the house to fix things. Eventually we got tired of dealing with this and hired our preferred vendor for appliance repair. They ended up visiting once. I diagnosed the problem, got one part installed and fixed it. With our preferred vendor, that whole exchange took about a 15-minute phone call with them plus one visit to the property, versus the home warranties company. We had 18 touch points, so probably about 5 to 8 hours worth of work on our side scheduling it, 7 different visits, and 3 months of failure. So these are just general common kind of thoughts and stuff about home warranty programs. If you'd like to chat more with us about that, feel free to call us. We're happy to kind of provide some more insight or answer any questions you might have. But just generally, the low quality vendors, the inability to schedule things, the constant pushback from getting approval on fixing things, that's kind of why we don't like to work with home warranty companies and why we don't recommend it. One home warranty company here locally in Utah is Ibex Home Warranty. They're typically the best that we like to work with. So if we do have to work with home warranty, we prefer it to be them. But in general, we don't recommend it. I don't think it's a way for you to hedge your bets and save that money. I always just recommend a good reserve fund if you have a rental property. And the size of that reserve fund honestly just depends on the age of the house. You can get into some more details and kind of look at the age of the HVAC system and the roof and the water heater, etc. But generally just, set aside some money for maintenance based on the age of the house. So if you want to chat more about that, certainly reach out to us. You can find our contact info at rentkodiak.com. Thanks.